Millions of people have seen a clip recorded by William McNeil Jr. of Florida being struck in the face by Jacksonville police officer D. Bowers during a traffic stop earlier this year. This has prompted an excessive use of force investigation.
What's up guys, welcome back to the channel once again. If you are watching this video, just know that black people, they are really tired, especially black Americans. Black Americans, they are waking up, and also they are really tired with the intimidation and how the police, they are treating them in America. So I want you to watch this video, which it is trending online, on how police, they are treating black American man. Then I'll be back with more comment. All credits goes to the original creator of the video. I'm your host, Dash Lifestyle. Remember to give a video a thumbs up.
This was a traffic stop, and then he's punched in the face at least twice during the course of this video. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office telling us that McNeil was pulled over for not having his headlights on while it was raining. McNeil refusing to get out of the car when told to by police officers.
William McNeil Jr. I would just like to apologize completely from all the white people out here that think that that was total bullshit.
Guys, I hope you have watched that video, and also I want you to watch more of reactions from American people. Majority of them, they came out and react, especially black people. They came out and react, and they are saying that this is how they are. This is how the police, they usually treat them. There are so many cases like this. People, they don't know, but right now, after this video going viral, we have seen majority of black people coming out and saying the challenges and the struggle they are facing in America. So kindly, I want you to watch these reactions, then I'll be back with more comment.
That day, I just really wanted to know, why I was getting pulled over and why I needed to step out the car when I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I was really just scared.
Just see that video made me go back to the moment when I was 22. It hurted. It made me upset. But I seen what my son did that I had to do. And he sought right. And he did right. To see that, it's a hurting feeling. To be a father that loved God first. And to see all my kids not being able to wake up in the morning and get my phone call saying your child is gone. That's a hurting feeling, but I thank God.
Yes.
Because God got it.
I want you to try to put yourself in our shoes. Try to put yourself in William's shoes just for a second. The police stop you and tell you, you say, why are you stopping me? And they say, well, you don't have your headlights on and it's raining. And you look and you're like, there's no rain. Why are you stopping me? And all he does, while I say it's a Rosa Parks 21st century moment, he as a black person says, I'm tired of it. I'm going to try to demand my constitutional rights. That's the only thing that William McNeil did. And that's the only thing you would want your children to do. To say, as a citizen, don't I have the right to know why you're violating my Fourth Amendment rights against search and seizure unlawfully? That's it. Nothing more. So search your hearts, America. If this was your child, wouldn't you be proud that William kept his calmness in his demeanor and de-escalated it? And let that govern you when you call on the sheriff to hold these police officers accountable. Because that's what we have to get here. We have to have accountability.
Millions of people have seen a clip recorded by William McNeil Jr. of Florida being struck in the face by Jacksonville police officer D. Bowers during a traffic stop earlier this year. This has prompted an excessive use of force investigation. On Sunday, 22-year-old McNeil Jr. posted this video showing what happened when he was pulled over back on February 19th. In response, on Monday, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office held a press conference and shared body cam video. We see Officer D. Bowers ask why McNeil opened his door.
The reason why you're popping the door open like that?
I don't have a window that works. Is there a reason that you're pulling me over?
Yeah, absolutely there's a reason why I'm pulling you over. For one thing, inclement weather, you don't have your lights on. Two things, you're not wearing your seatbelt.
It's daylight. I don't need the lights. And it's not weather. It's not raining.
Oh, this is inclement?
It's not raining.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you why I'm pulling you over. Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
No, call your supervisor. Why?
Excuse me?
Call your supervisor. Why did you pull me over?
735. I'm proper driver. I've already told you.
Why did you pull me over?
Step out of the vehicle.
No.
Step out of the vehicle.
Bowers then asks for license and registration, to which McNeil replied, "No, call your supervisor," then closes his door. Bowers then calls for backup, which arrives quickly, and he instructs McNeil several times to open the door or he would break the window to remove him. Now this is where McNeil's video from inside the car begins. We see him asking the backup officer, who is unidentified, what law he's breaking, and he requests once again to speak with a supervisor. He writes in his post, quote, "Things escalated quickly, as you can see."
Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Bowers can then be seen shattering McNeil's window, striking him in the face as he tells him to exit the vehicle. McNeil raises his hand, says, "What is your reason, sir?" as he is forcibly removed. Bowers' body cam shows officers removing the seatbelt, forcing McNeil to the ground, and one using both hands on his head into the pavement. McNeil says he suffered a concussion, chipped tooth, and several lip stitches. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office denies any wrongdoing, but says it is investigating this incident. Officer Bowers has been stripped of his duty as the investigation proceeds.
Want to know why Black Americans still don't trust the police? Here's a great example. This is William McNeil Jr., pulled over in the daytime because his headlights weren't on in possibly inclement weather. He was calm, compliant. He even put his hands in the air. He asked why he was being stopped. He asked for a supervisor. He showed no threat to anyone whatsoever. He never resisted. Then, all of a sudden, they smashed his window. He didn't fight back. Still, he didn't run. He didn't resist. And then an officer who is not supposed to be above the law, what did he do? He threw a punk-ass punch. There was no reason for that punch. Then, sadly, 3 officers dragged him out and beat him while he was still, once again, not resisting. Look at that knockout punch. Watch it carefully. All that for headlights in the daytime. No resistance. And yes, he had every right to ask for a supervisor. We all do. And don't tell me this isn't about race, because it is. Had he been white, like me, do you honestly think that would have happened to him? You know the answer. Let's not fool each other. It wouldn't have. This is why Black Americans don't trust the police. It's not paranoia. It's what they have to live through. William McNeil got fists for using his voice to ensure his rights were protected. And what happened to the officers? Were they arrested? Were they charged? Nope and nope. Administrative leave, a paid Netflix marathon vacation for beating a man on camera. That's not justice, and justice isn't for just us. It's supposed to be for all of us. We're all supposed to have the same rights. But only one group keeps getting reminded that their rights end the moment a cop gets annoyed or his fragile ego or God complex is injured or questioned. Wusses with a badge. These pathetic excuses for cops need to be removed from the force, charged with assault, and jailed like the criminals they are for betraying public safety and the image of good, honest, hard-working cops who do follow the rules. Call this what it is: racism, protection, and unacceptable for this country. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, share, and follow, and have a great day.
William McNeil Jr. I would just like to apologize completely from all the white people out here that think that that was total bullshit. And I don't care if I just cussed the first 30 seconds of this. That should be the least of anybody's concern. How are you going to actively hold somebody's hands behind their back, then hit them with a straight uppercut? Along with that, how are you going to put your hands on his face in general when he was not being aggressive at all and was literally just letting you ragdoll him around? To anybody that thinks that anything like that is okay, I firmly invite you to Florida and come fade me. And to every one of those cops out there that thinks that that was a proper use of force, I'm sorry it's been 6 years since you've seen your cock, but that's not my problem. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, I'm going to put a hashtag down in the bio so that you guys can go see the absolute bullshit that law enforcement thinks that they can take. I firmly believe in justice, and I firmly believe in people having a freedom of speech, and I firmly believe in having law enforcement as a presence of protection, but that was not protection. That was straight harassment and bullying. And if there's one thing in this world that I absolutely cannot stand, it's a bully. So TikTok might take this down, it's fine. I'm going to save it before. That way I can repost it until it gets the correct traction, because if this has not been dissolved, then it needs to be immediately, and there should be no question that every law enforcement officer in that interaction deserves to be fired and arrested for abuse of authority, assault and battery, domestic violence, and a hate crime, because I firmly believe that was a targeted incident.
They smashed his window and then punched him in the face. Smashed his window and then punched him more than once in the face, and then ripped him out of the car. Because why? Because he wanted to speak to a supervisor. He calmly asked to speak to a supervisor after being pulled over for unknown reasons to him, and later being told that he didn't have his headlights on during bad weather. Got it. So the next time I hear any of you say, why don't they just comply? Why don't they just listen to the officers? He was. He did. And who cares if he didn't? They're clearly the criminals here, not him.
Have you guys seen the video of the guy that was arrested and they broke his window and they punched him in the face? I've seen both sides, so don't come for me that there's another side, because there is not. He told him he was picking him up for his headlights not being on during the day. You could see clearly. He said that it was raining and he didn't have his seatbelt on. That's what we're pulling over people for. That's what we're breaking windows for. That's what we're punching people for. That's what we're arresting 22-year-old guys for, because they didn't put their headlights on. They didn't have their windshield wipers on. Their seatbelt wasn't on. Are you serious? You guys know why he was arrested. We all know. And then the fact that he resisted, of course he did. They pulled him over for no reason whatsoever. And I'm sorry, I would have asked for a supervisor. I would have been like, absolutely not. And I probably would have gotten away with it. I wouldn't have gotten punched in the face. And I know that, and so do you.
Quick update about the video that I just posted about William McNeil Jr. from Florida being brutalized by the police officers. So, article just came out. No criminality was found. Did y'all watch the same video that I did? Because that was absolutely horrendous, outrageous. I don't care what kind of excuses or BS they're going to pull and try to say it was justified in any kind of way. It just wasn't. It was cruel, it was brutal, and it was not okay. Absolutely disgusting behavior. This is why we say defund the police. This is why there are so many people who protest against the police because of brutality like this, and it is consistently against minorities, and it is a real problem in this country that needs to be addressed. And the sooner we do that, the faster this country can turn around. It's one of the biggest problems in our society today, in my opinion.
I understand some people see this as racial profiling. I understand some people see it because of the color of the skin. But my point is, regardless of whether the guy is black, white, Asian, doesn't really matter. Those cops had no right to treat that guy like they did. You know what I mean? You break the window, you punch the guy immediately, then tell him to get out. Why not just tell him to get out and then give him chances to get out? He was asking questions. He wasn't even refusing. He was asking questions. Why are you pulling me out? Why this? Why that? He has the right to ask what is going on. And you're telling me that you don't have the patience? If you don't have the patience, you should not be a cop. One of the main things they teach at the academy is to de-escalate. If you don't have the patience, then you should be a cop. That's plain and simple. You need to learn how to de-escalate. So if tensions are high, bring it down. Don't escalate it. Don't let it go far where you have to act the way you act and do something you stupid like that. But regardless, what do you guys think is the reason the cops acted this way? Is it because of the color of his skin? And also, what should happen to the cop? Please leave me a comment below.
Anthony McNeil, Jacksonville, Florida. Anthony McNeil, Jacksonville, Florida. It looked bad from his perspective, didn't it, guys? It did. That little cell phone clip that he edited, or however that got posted and went viral to all of us, that looked bad. It looked like the same old corrupt police doing the same old business. But that was not the case when that body cam footage came out. And I commend that sheriff for getting that stuff out within 24 hours. I mean, it was boom. Because it does justify what we saw. The only thing that is still a little questionable is after he broke that window, why did he administer that strike to the face? Now that we don't know, but they are saying something about a knife or something that he might have been reaching for. But what I can tell you is whenever that officer administered that strike to the face, he gained compliance that fast. The guy was resisting the whole time simply because he had a suspended driver's license and he was scared. That's number one. That was the whole ticket to everything. Well, I got a suspended license. If I act a certain way, maybe this officer will get, maybe I can bluff him or intimidate him, and whatever the case may be. I don't know what goes through people's heads whenever they do that. But as soon as he administered that strike to the face, his hands came up. Yeah, they still had to pull him out of the car. And when he got out of the car, he was still resisting. He said, I'm not getting on the ground. I'm not doing this, that, and the third. You have to comply with lawful orders, guys. You have to comply. If it's lawful. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how this black man is being treated. And this is to tell you that a national media cannot come out and show you this thing. Thanks to the social media, to the TikTok, to the Instagram, to the YouTube, this video it has been trending, and majority of people, they have come out and see how black people, they are being treated in America. And also guys, there are so many cases of how black people, they are being treated with the police, with the criminal injustice. There's so much cases which it has not, so many people, they don't know how black people, they are being treated. But right now, for sure, I can tell you that black people, we are waking up and we need to use this social media, TikTok, WhatsApp. We need to use them to showcase the world how black people, they are being treated in America. So right now, these people, they need to know that we black people right now, we are brave and we cannot we cannot take it anymore. We need to be respected how they are respecting their fellow brothers and sisters. So kindly guys, I have some of the comments here from our fellow black people. They have come out and write on the comment section. So I want to read some of the comment. And also guys, if you are you can also talk in the comment section and I'll be able to read your message. Let's interact more in the comment section. You can share your views and let us know what do you think about this video. You can also tell us if you have ever been in a case like that or any cases of how police, they usually treat black people. So this one here is saying that shame on the black cop for participating in this nonsense. So in that video, you have seen a black cop. I don't know if the YouTube have removed that video, but I've not played for you a full video because of the YouTube policy. So if you are showing a bad image of how people are being beaten on YouTube, sometimes they can flag the video, or they cannot made the video to go public. So this one is saying that shame on you, shame on the black cop for participating in this nonsense. So that black cop, I know he's doing his duty, but he needs also to come out clearly to protect their fellow black people. So you cannot just participating in helping the white cops to do dirty things to the black people. So you need to stand and in the right. You need to stand and tell also the white people, this one is also a human being, is a man. You have seen how this man has been treated with these cops. And another one is saying all of the officers should be held accountable. Yeah, this one, he wants to see how he wants to see all the officers being held accountable. They need to be judged. They need to go to court. And also there's a comment here, they talk to black men like they are not men. So you can see this is how they're treating black people. These people, whenever they see a black person committed any small mistake, I keep on telling that when a black person has committed a small mistake in America, oh, he cannot go for free. But for a white person, he can walk out for free. But for a black, they can't. That's why I've been telling you that the criminal justice in America, they are using to generate more money from black people, especially when the black person is involved in a small mistake. They can't just go for free. Another one is saying here, the cop spoke in this video needs to be investigated. He is part of the problem. Another one saying, what disgusts me is that brother taking part that lynching. So also so many people, they are blaming that black cop for participating in these dirty things that they are doing to this black man. So there is another one here. Did anyone notice that while violently shaking him, they are yelling for him to stop resisting? So this guy, he didn't do anything bad. This guy, he didn't want to fight with the cops. But you have seen how the cops, they came in and they break the window. They punched this man on the face. They nearly beat him to kneel down and arrest him. So this is how the cops, they are doing in America, and also to America into black person. And also this is the same way the ICE also, they are doing, how they are detaining people, how they are deporting people to their country without a proper procedure. Don't worry, black Americans will remember their face, and somebody needs to tell them they made the list and they are on it. So this one is saying that some days black people will come and they will show them the mistake that they have been doing. And also there's a one here saying, watch how they try to justify it and say he should have complied. So the cops, they are saying that this man who was not complying, but we have seen this man who was complying. He didn't want to fight or to do anything bad. We have seen this McNeil was just complying with everything these people, they are saying, but to a point where you are breaking someone car window and punching him in the face, that it is a bad thing that these white cops they did to a fellow black man. It's still daylight outside. WTF, no excuse for this. I see car going past without light. This is BS. Yeah, imagine, the only problem is this McNeil was driving without putting car headlight. You can imagine, it is your car. It is your car. You can decide whether to put on headlight or not, but it is very advisable to put on light when necessary. Yeah, when necessary. If it is not necessary, you cannot put on headlight. We go through it all the time. They do it to our men and women. So this is how these people, they usually do to the men to the black men and black women. So for me, I can tell you that I have so many message from you guys coming out and participating, also sharing your thought in this video. And also there's someone here saying, I am so tired of police department investigating themselves. They never seems to find themselves guilty of much of anything, and it is always justifiable balance against black men and boys. So you can see police, they will come out and say they are investigating, but these people, they will investigate for so long, and they see like these people, they usually don't have a problem. That's why we have seen cops doing dirty things and going out for free. And also another one is saying here, DWB, driving while black happens more than you think. I have had a few. It wasn't even raining. If it was, the sunroof of the car would be wet as well as the cop. Yeah, so this one is saying that this McNeil was just being arrested for no for committing nothing, because it was not raining. Because if it was raining, we can see the cops also, their clothes it needs to be very dirty. On the roof also, the car roof also, it will be wet. So this is to tell you that these people, they saw just it is a black man driving, and they wanted to do something. So kindly guys, you can share your thoughts also in the comment section. Let us know what do you think about today's topic. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and give a video a thumbs up. I'm not happy with what is going to the black people in America.